I decided not to go to my brother-in-law's wife's family Christmas party, and now everyone thinks I'm tearing the family apart. My wife Jane and I just had our first baby 6 months ago. His name is Liam, and this is our first Christmas as a real family of 3. I've been looking forward to starting our own tradition since before he was born. My brother-in-law Ron and his wife Marge host this huge Christmas Eve party every single year. They actually call it the Miller Christmas Eve, named after Marge's mom's maiden name or something. It's basically Marge's entire extended family reunion. She's the youngest of 5 kids, and all her siblings come with their kids and grandkids. We're talking like 40 people crammed into their house. It's loud and chaotic and honestly pretty fun, but here's the thing. It's Marge's family, not really ours. Jane's family has always just gone along with whatever Ron wants to do because he's the oldest sibling. So for years we've been showing up to this party where we barely know anyone. This year I wanted something different. I'm Mexican American, and Christmas Eve has always been special for me growing up. We call it Noche Buena, and it's this big celebration with specific foods and traditions. My family all lives out of state now, so Liam doesn't get to experience that side of his culture much. I told Jane I wanted to cook a traditional dinner at home and celebrate with just our immediate family. Start our own thing for Liam. She loved the idea at first. We told Ron and Marge we wouldn't be coming to the Miller Christmas Eve this year. We invited Jane's parents and her siblings to our place instead. We made it super clear that we knew they might have other plans, and we totally understood if they couldn't make it. Ron lost his mind. He called me up and said we were dividing the family and being inconsiderate. I tried explaining that it wasn't personal. I just wanted to celebrate Christmas Eve with the people closest to us and create memories in our own home. I even offered to come over Christmas morning instead so we could still see everyone. He wasn't having it. He kept saying that the Miller Christmas Eve was a family tradition and that Jane's family needed to be there. I pointed out that it was technically Marge's family tradition, not ours. That made him even more mad. Then Jane's twin sister Lisa called. At first she was totally fine with our plan. She said it made sense that we'd want to do our own thing with a new baby. But then a few days later she called back and said she'd changed her mind. Apparently Ron and Marge had gotten to her. She said we were being selfish and making everything complicated because now she had to choose between 2 events in one night. Mind you, our houses are 15 minutes apart. Jane started second guessing everything. She kept saying maybe we should just go to Ron and Marge's party to avoid drama. But I held my ground. Why should we spend every Christmas Eve for the rest of our lives with my brother-in-law's wife's extended family, people we barely know? The week before Christmas, Marge sent this long group text to Jane's entire family. She said she was heartbroken that we were choosing to separate ourselves and that Christmas was about being together. She made it sound like we were moving to another country instead of just staying home. Jane's mom called and gently suggested we reconsider. She said maybe this year we should just go to keep the peace and start our own tradition next year. I asked her why Ron and Marge's plans mattered more than ours. She didn't really have an answer for that. Christmas Eve came and we cooked this amazing dinner. Jane's younger brother showed up, which was cool. Her parents stopped by for an hour before heading to the Miller party, but everyone else went to Ron and Marge's. The next morning, we went over there for Christmas breakfast. The second we walked in, you could feel the tension. Marge barely looked at me. Ron made this passive-aggressive comment about how nice it was that we could finally make time for the family. Lisa pulled Jane aside and said we'd really hurt Ron's feelings and maybe we should apologize. For what? For wanting to celebrate Christmas in our own home with our baby?